So my last two videos have been really long, and I don't want that to happen again. They've been way too long. So, and I sound really weird. I don't know. Whatever. Um, so 9/11. Um, that's crazy. It was 9 years ago. Two days ago was 9 years. Well, still 9 years ago, but I mean, it was the 9 year anniversary 2 days ago. Sorry, yawn. So we're gonna talk about what we remember from those days. From the day that it happened. Not those days. It wasn't multiple days. That's retarded. Um, so yeah. I remember we were living in my old house, and not in this house, the old house that I used to live in, and and I remember walking downstairs and seeing that the TV was on and seeing the Twin Towers and everything and thinking that it was a movie, because I don't know, that stuff didn't seem, and it doesn't happen in real life, right? I mean, that only happens in the movies, like big explosions and whatnot. But and so that's kind of what I remember seeing of that. I don't really remember my parents talking to me about it. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were like, "This is what happened. This is what happened. This is what's happening." And da da da. But I don't really remember. I remember going to school. I did go to school that day, and I remember right when we went into class, my teacher sat us all down on the ground, like around the TV and around her desk and stuff, and we talked about it, and like she told us like what was happening and stuff. And then I remember taking a moment of silence and stuff at school. Um, I don't think it didn't really hit me until later what had happened, until I could really understand it. And I think it's also that I didn't connect to it on a personal level on the day because um, my family didn't know anyone who lived in New York. We didn't know anyone who lived over there, so it wasn't really personal until later, until I really realized like what had happened. So I don't know. I have a really bad memory. I don't really remember much of that day, but I do remember. I do remember bits and pieces. So I don't know. I guess that's all you can do is remember. And I've been to Ground Zero before, and it's crazy to like see it and stuff. And it's always sad when you look at old movies and there's the Twin Towers. Have you guys seen movies like that where it's like not even that old, but it's just like, oh, those aren't there anymore. And okay, so random, but since we're on the topic, I've been watching Skins, and so Stina knows what I'm talking about, and it's a British show, like a show they play in the UK, and it's like Degrassi, but like with more sex and more drugs and yeah, and it's funny, and they do a musical, and it's based, and like their teacher wrote it, and it's based off of 9/11, and I don't know if I find it, I don't know if it's offensive or if it's just funny, because it's kind of both, and it's like awkward. So if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, and you should look it up on YouTube because I'm sure you can find it. But it's like it's so weird, and it's so I can't even decide if it's offensive or not. But so I don't know. I guess let's just all remember, and it's nice. It's gonna be cool to see what people say about that day, and what do you remember? So that's what I remember, and it's crazy that it was 9 years ago, if I didn't say that already. But I guess time goes on, and you keep living, and you keep moving on. And yeah, I guess that's all we can do. So remember, I guess. Have fun remembering.